Hi everyone, Tim Wild here. Happy new moon and also happy Leo season. The sun has moved into Leo either today or yesterday. I'm not sure precisely what the time was, which is wonderful news for all of us fire signs for 4 weeks before the energy moves into that lovely cool kind of calm Virgo, which I also love a great deal. I want to talk this morning and run through an exercise to raise your light quotient. Now, it's a very specific term, raising your light quotient, but it's also very pertinent to our ascension process because as we're moving through the kind of the spiritual upgrades that we do, that's exactly what is happening within our 4-body system. Our light percentage or our light quotient rises on a very steady basis. Now this can either happen as a natural process that occurs simply because we are living our spiritual lives, we are kind of focusing on our pathway, or it's something that we can do almost deliberately, a little bit like taking yourself to the gym and working if you want to get fit. Now it's very much how I've treated my my ascension process, or raising my light quotients. A lot of it I've focused on and done deliberately. So I've moved myself through my process kind of almost 10 years ahead of my time. I might have explained previously about the activation of my 12 Ascension Chakras, which was an exercise that I first did in, I think it's 2003, when the information came through via Diana Cooper about the fact that we will be using all of our 12 Ascension Chakras again once the cosmic moment has been and gone, which of course it has. And we are all now kind of part of this greater and higher blueprint. Well, the kind of the other major part of all of this occurring is the rise or the raising of our light quotient as we go along. Now the triggering point for the ascension process, the point at which we start moving into that field of ascension that everybody knows and feels so acutely, is when our light quotient hits 79%, and there is a band of energy between 79 and 85% that is regarded as that ascension window. Now all of us, or all of you listening to this, will already be using or already holding a light within your fields that is in excess of 79%. This is natural. This is exactly what we are supposed to be doing at the moment. But if it can, obviously it can fluctuate on a daily basis. Sometimes we have a challenging or tiring day, or we are moving through tests and initiation, and that light level can fluctuate sometimes. Now I've always liked doing exercises that raise my light, so I'm going to share a very, very simple one with you. I like the simple exercises because a lot of us are also challenged for time in our everyday lives. We don't always have time to sit down and spend infinite amounts of time meditating, much as we would love to. And a lot of the stuff that I do now is kind of on the hoof or on my feet. Like if I'm travelling to a workshop or if I'm going to an event, then I will work in the car on the way there. Obviously not listening to kind of extremely kind of deep meditations that take me into a state where I can no longer focus on the road, but by just deliberately calling in the archangels, the masters, the ascension light while I'm driving, and feeling my bodies and my fields expanding. Now the one that I think is most appropriate for this morning is one that's called Metatron's Light Bath. You'll see this in Diana and I's first book, The Archangel Guide to Ascension. It was given to me by Archangel Metatron back in 2013 when I was on holiday with my wife and my children in southern France. We'd had a lovely 2 weeks there. We drove down from the south of England over the Channel Tunnel and then down to a lovely little town that was very near the Switzerland border, about 60 kilometres away from Geneva. So it was a long drive with children in the car, and by the end of the 2 weeks I was kind of ready to come home. And I think I'd been kicked out of bed by my youngest son, and I was kind of slept, or trying to sleep, cramped in one of the cot rooms in this kind of caravan. And yeah, by this point I was ready. I think we're all ready to come home, and all of a sudden Archangel Metatron came into my consciousness very, very clearly. He just kind of turned up in this beautiful bright orange light and said, "Tim, do you want your birthday present?" Because it had been my birthday while I was away. And he said, "I'm going, you know, here's your birthday present. You're going to love this." And he placed me in something called the Metatron's light bath. And the way I saw it was me lying in the centre of Metatron's cube, which was third dimensional. You could, you know, the actual cube itself. And as I was lying there, the light that he was placing within the cube was growing brighter and brighter and brighter until every facet of me had kind of been lit up, and all of the kind of the, you know, not so much the stress, but any of the stuck energy and all the fatigue was kind of leaving the cells of my physical body, and just I felt absolutely brilliant afterwards. So I'm going to share this one with you now. So I'd like all of you listening to just close your eyes. If you're in a place where you can sit and meditate quietly, that's absolutely perfect. If you're listening to this as you're going along, just visualize it in your mind as I'm speaking. So just bring your attention to your physical body. Okay, feel yourself, feel your fingers, feel your feet. And as you bring your attention to your physical body, you actually start to feel the cells buzzing. It's been putting yourself completely in the moment. And ask beloved Archangel Metatron to place you within his Metatron's light bath. And just take a few moments to sense, see and feel yourself either sat or lying within Metatron's cube itself. And as you're seated, as you're lying there, just sense and feel his light starting to fill the cube around you, the pillars and the circumference of the cube itself, or the you know, the perimeters of the cube itself, and feel your light really starting to rise. Feel this integrating with the cells of your body. Breathe it into your lungs. Feel it moving through your physical bloodstream into the bones of your body, your muscles, every facet of your being, and feel yourself lighting up. Almost like a light spa. And just feel any stresses, any tension, any stuck energy you might have just completely draining away. And as you're sat there, relaxing and breathing within your light bath, just be aware that as this increases, as time goes on, Archangel Metatron just turns the light up very, very steadily. So it starts off as almost like a candlelit glow, and then just increases in volume, increases in light as you're sat there. So just sense and feel this around you. Almost like somebody's turning a bulb up manually, and you can just see the light glowing brighter and brighter. And you're just truly starting to relax and integrate all of this beautiful light and energy now. This is Ascension light from Archangel Metatron's pool. And now feel the light starting to integrate with your emotional body, the emotional field of energy around you. Now your emotional body is an interesting one because it contains all of your thoughts, all of your patterns and your blueprints and your experiences from your hundreds, if not thousands of lifetimes in physical. Now sometimes this energy has become stuck and it is being brought through again and again and again as a repeated pattern in order to be released. And now is the time, because as we're moving into this fifth dimensional energy, the emotional blueprint is completely up for cleansing and release. And many of you will be aware of the emotional cleansing patterns that we've been going through for the last 4 years since the cosmic moment. So just relaxing in your Metatron's cube, allow his light to flood through your emotional body. And as you view it, you may even see it highlighting the shadows or the parts of the emotional self, your emotional self, that have become stuck over many years, or parts of it that just need cleansing and releasing. And it helps if you breathe into this, breathe into those areas. And gently feel them lifting and floating away in little golden bubbles. And the light is beginning to amplify even more now, and it's starting to become very bright around you within the cube, but not uncomfortable. It's never uncomfortable. It's always a perfect pitch and a perfect resonance. And allow the Metatron's light to flow into your mental body now. Now your mental body is the body of energy around you and within you that controls all of your thoughts and your perceptions of reality. That perception of reality will have been programmed, would have been part of your primary socialization as a child. So if any of it is out of kilter with the way that you wish to be viewing your life, allow this light to just calm and balance that energy now. Feel your mental body just lighting up completely. You may wish to deliberately align it with the thought processes of your higher self. So feel your thoughts and any perceptions of reality just becoming beautiful, calm and clear. Perfect. And now for your spiritual fields. The body of energy that would have been regarded as your aura in the last paradigm. This is now an expanded version of itself previously and can extend around you for anything up to 10 to 20 miles, depending on your levels of energy. So just allow the light from Metatron's light bath to start moving outwards from the point where you are sat and lighting up the whole of your spiritual fields. And if you're adept at working with your spiritual fields, if you know how to kind of move your energy fields, your aura, you might want to draw it into yourself at the moment and almost see it contained within the cube itself, only temporarily while you're receiving this light. But just as you're breathing in and breathing out gently and through the nose and out through the mouth, just bring your spiritual fields back to within the parameters of the cube, so that you may truly benefit from this light at its maximum frequency. So as you're lying or seated within the cube, Metatron's light bath, just now feel your spiritual fields, your aura and your Merkaba, of course, lit up with a very high, very bright light. As the amplification of this light is rising, your light quotient will now be resting at 85%. So just take this in for a moment. Your light quotient is as high as it should ever be in your physical body at the moment. You're feeling comfortable with this. You can feel the light moving through the cells of your body, your emotional body, your mental body, and your spiritual fields. This is aligning your meridians, clearing your chakras, and just allowing the cells of your body to fully rejuvenate, bringing back all of your energy, all of your power, removing all of your fatigue, and just giving you a beautiful natural boost. And just rest within this light for a few moments more. And you can stay within the light bath, within Metatron's cube, for as long as you wish. And you can actually, there's one thing that I like to do is I like to activate Metatron's light bath before I go to sleep at night and spend the whole night resting within this light. And it's a good opportunity to be going to the higher realms when you're working at night, because when you do so, you're doing so absolutely filled with the brightest ascension light possible. So just continue resting there for a few moments until you are ready to step out. And then just take a few moments to just stand up within Metatron's light bath, within the cube, or return to your feet if you've been sitting. Thank Archangel Metatron for his gift, and then step out and back into your normal body, into your reality. Just take a few moments, look around you to sense and feel how your fields are actually now completely buzzing with light. And you might want to ask Archangel Metatron to just adjust your bodies and fields so that you can actually retain this light for the rest of the day, or you can do this job yourself and just basically ask your higher self, the higher aspect of you that you are in full connection with at the moment, to just hold your light quotient within your fields at the highest level possible that is comfortable for you during your day. And just fully relaxed and glowing with light, just return to whatever you are doing. And you can do this day, you can do it at night time, you can do it while you are driving to work, you can do it when you're coming back from work. It's perfect for any point of the day, no matter what you are doing. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be sharing more attention tools with you very, very soon. Lots of love. Bye bye.